All right, we are recording. Welcome to our June promotion offers from doTERRA for the Conscious Co. Really excited today to run you through all the special offers that are available so you can choose what works for you and what you might like to add to your cart this month. So I'm just going to obviously give people a little second to see that I'm live and to jump into the space. All right, say hello. I am watching on Facebook as well, but I am coming through Zoom so I can share my screen. I'd love for you to say g'day. Maybe share what you're excited about with the June promotions, and we're going to dive right in with me sharing my screen so you guys can learn about all these epic oils that are on offer this month. So here you are. Here you are. June is a beautiful month for our members and for new people to our essential oil range and our healthy lifestyle. So just really quickly, this is just a snapshot of what's on offer this month. And then we're going to walk through today the uses of Hinoki oil, very exciting oil to have in the collection, the beautiful captivating blend roll-on, and Palmarosa, which is really a new oil to me as well. So we're going to learn how to use them, where they come from, how to blend them. And we've also got our 10% offer this month is on the Essential Skincare Daily Usage System, which is what I use. I have moved onto this skincare system from the Virage as my skin matures. So I'm going to talk you through a little bit of that as well, because I do get a lot of questions about natural skincare. We want to be really making sure we're using skincare that is non-toxic and safe for our bodies. All right, let me just scroll through a couple of those slides that I used on a previous webinar. Before we dive into the June offers, I want to remind all of our members that these are the new oils to Australia, plus you've got the Helichrysum Touch in there, which I haven't touched on before. In there, these are all now available. These are all now available in your back office, so your membership account. If you don't have a membership account, for $35 for a yearly membership, which gives you access to 25% off your oils, plus this kind of education, me teaching you how to use your oils. You can have one-on-ones with me as often as you like to talk to you about your health challenges, and all this tailored, like curated support for $35 for a year. There's no other membership like it. So these are all now available for your June orders and ongoing, and there is a little bit.ly link down the bottom there, and that gives you an ebook with recipes and different usage tips and tricks. So very exciting. I'll be adding some more adaptive into my order this month for our mental health and anxiety support, and that beautiful celery seed into my smoothies. So go and explore that on your online store if you have your membership, and if you don't, reach out to me, we can get that sorted. Now, the next offers are for members only, so if you're watching this again, you don't have a membership, these will not be available to you, but we can get you set up in June, and you can get some freebies. So in June, any order that's placed that equals 200 points value, so we know that every oil has a point value as well as a dollar value. If your order comes to 200 points, you will get a free 5ml Hinoki oil and a free 10ml Beautiful Touch. And just a reminder that these two are not for regular sale. So I always recommend you grabbing these offers when they come up once a year, because in October, November, December, something will happen. You'll wish you have it. You will wish you had these oils in your collection. So they're really rare and they're free to you when you place a 200 point value order. I'm unsure of the retail value of Hinoki because we don't sell it normally. But let's say, knowing what I know, it's around, that would be probably maybe around a $40 oil. Your Beautiful Touch, maybe $30. So that could be up to $70, $80 worth of free oil there. Now, if you also place that order on a loyalty rewards template, so your monthly order, if you have that set up, again, not compulsory, but a lot of us do, and you place that order before June 15, you'll also get a 5ml Palmarosa oil. Okay, so 3 free oils if your order is 200 point value on a loyalty program order before the 15th of June. If you need any help with that, of course I'm here. Just always reach out and ask me questions. I love questions and I love interacting with you. Now, just a little side note, if you don't have a membership and you want to get started with something like our Home Essentials Kit, which is $330 and gives you 10 of our most popular oils and a diffuser, and a welcome pack and lots of other goodies from me. If you start with the Home Essentials Kit, you pay $330 plus postage. You'll get Hinoki and Beautiful for free. So you'll get another $70, $80 worth of free oils in there too. So it's a really great saving. All right, so let's dive into Hinoki oil. There's a lot to cover today, so I'm actually going to fly through it. And then I want you to be able to just go back in the recording if you want to touch on anything, and the slides will be uploaded into our Conscious Co Facebook membership group. So if you're not in there, you need to jump in there as well. So what is Hinoki? Interesting name. To me, when I heard it, I thought Japanese straight away, and that's exactly what it is. So it's derived from the wood of a Japanese Hinoki tree. And there's so many uses for this oil. I've been doing a little bit of research into it, and I'm blown away by how beneficial this oil is, and that it kind of doesn't, there's nothing really else in our collection that does everything that this does. So Hinoki wood is really, the trees are used for timber because they're really durable. So they use it in construction. And some buildings in Japan that have been built with Hinoki wood have lasted over 1,000 years, which is amazing. So there's some examples of temples there that have been built with that, still intact, still looking the goods. So it's a really honored and respected tree in Japan. It is a variety of the cypress tree. It's native to Japan. And because they honor it and respect it, they've used it to build a lot of their religious monuments and shrines and things like that as well. Okay, and then the Hinoki oil is steam distilled from the wood of that tree. Okay, and when we look at the makeup of that tree or the characteristics of that tree, we see that tree is actually really resistant to decay. And it's very similar in that way to arbor vitae oil, essential oil, where when the tree is felled or it falls over itself in the woods, it really doesn't rot. There's no decay. The bugs don't kind of grow on it. So this is why it's used for building, but also the essential oil. You can kind of then go, well, I would imagine then that it's really good for vitality, for strength, for, maybe preventing any kind of bugs and microorganisms to attack the body, to use really compliant language. So it takes about half a pound of Hinoki wood to produce 5 mils of oil. But I want you to see this. We do not cut the trees for the oil. So in Japan, this wood is actually, there's a law protecting this wood. You cannot extract this wood by cutting down the tree. So we have to get Hinoki essential oil from trees that have already fallen, and that's what we do. So we go to the timber industry and get their byproduct, their cut-offs, and steam distill the oil from those. So nothing goes to waste from this tree when it is either cut by the industry or it's fallen itself. Pretty cool, hey? So here's a little bit about the chemistry, and it's important just to know a little bit about the chemistry. I know that not a lot of you are interested in these diagrams, but just to know, well, if it's got a lot of alpha-pinene in it, it's going to be really calming, centering. If it's got antifungal compounds in it, what's that going to do? And in particular, this oil will reduce agitation and hyperactivity. All right, but these are, I could have done a slide for every single one of these, but I'm trying to keep this succinct. Hinoki uses, okay, there you go. There's all the ways you can use this incredible oil when you get it. Okay, in particular, I'm thinking about gifting a little bit of this to my grandma who has early stages of dementia, and having her diffuse this in her room, because you can see there that it can support memory function. So good. Look at all of that. All right. Now in Japan in particular, they've used this oil a lot in their baths. So they have beautiful ceremonies around bathing, and they use this to create a really relaxing aroma. It's often used in perfumes too. These are some of the oils that it blends beautifully with. So you can play around and really experiment and blend this back. If you get your Hinoki oil and you're like, I don't really love the smell, and I can't even tell you what it smells like, I'm going to guess, being a wood, that it is a little bit like arbor vitae, maybe a little bit like the cypresses, being a cypress tree. But I don't know. I haven't kind of smelt its unique aroma. So if you don't love it on its own, you can blend it back with some citruses, some florals, some other woods in here as well. Okay, you can diffuse it, apply to your feet, back and chest prior to bedtime, because again, remember, it's very, very calming. Add it to your bath water with some coconut oil or some milk, again, to emulsify it through the water. Add 4 to 5 drops to your hardwood floor cleaner. Rub 2 drops into your palms and inhale deeply. Add to your skincare. Okay, here's a beautiful diffuser reminder, okay? Diffused Hinoki oil for 30 minutes, 3 times a day for emotional zen and calm focus, or add it with some coconut oil to your temples, pulse points, forehead, back of neck, or outside of the ear for calming. Okay, now this is a practice in Japan called forest bathing, and they often use this to connect with nature. And again, that putting it in their baths, but just the things I was reading about Hinoki oil is just inhaling it will almost give your body the same sense of being out in the forest. I love the idea of forest bathing. Really beautiful massage oil, this one here, and also great for skin eruptions and skin irritations and scrapes and cuts and things like that. You can even add it to your muscle blends. This is often used as a fragrance for men's aftershave, colognes, deodorants, as well as women, but I've seen it a lot in men's recipes. So if you're wanting to use your oils more for the men in your life, this could be a good idea. You could even make up a beautiful cologne or aftershave for Father's Day coming up here in Australia in September. But it really helps with preventing bacterial growth and body odor. Okay, it's a really beautiful natural deodorant if you're wanting to get rid of toxic deodorants in your life. Now, if you're into the metaphysical world, okay, this is the oil of wise words. So this is a really powerful oil right now with what's going on in the world that allows you to communicate in a manner that inspires others and awakens the universe to respond to those callings that you're putting out there. Okay, this also encourages us to learn through listening more and with what's happening right now with the anti-racism movement. I don't know that there's more perfect time to be able to use our oils to listen more. So this is just perfect timing for this to be dropped into your hands. Okay. This one expands that throat chakra. So if you're working with chakras, this is a great oil for expanding that throat chakra and allowing you to speak and communicate clearly. But also to draw people in that are really in alignment with your values too. Okay, and here's a little kind of speech blend to allow you to express yourself and to have confidence when talking as well. So you've got Hinoki, cypress, eucalyptus, and if you've got yuzu oil, which we don't sell singly, you can add that in. If you don't, spearmint is another really good oil that you could add in there. Okay, another one for creating joy in your life. Hinoki, frankincense, tangerine, and yarrow. Okay, if you're wanting to create a really safe, sacred space in your home, this is a really great diffuser recipe. It smells amazing when I just do the eucalyptus, lemongrass, and rosemary. So I can't imagine what it smells like when I add in Hinoki. I'm very excited to get it. Okay, here's a little throat chakra practice. If you're working with your chakras, you're into that. That's your jam. Okay, I also would encourage you to get some coconut oil and rub it over your throat too. Okay, moving on to our beautiful touch blend. I don't think there's any questions coming through, but please feel free to add them in. So this is a blend, a combination of lime, osmanthus, bergamot, and frankincense. It smells delicious. And this is one that people buy multiples of this when it's on offer at things like convention or in BOGOs. And they get really upset when they run out. This is just divine. I actually gave my last one away to a friend who needed it more than I did. And I miss rolling it on. It's so beautiful. Okay, really good uplifting blend. Also very calming. You've got that frankincense in there. Bergamot is the oil of self-acceptance. Lime is the oil of zest for life. And I cannot remember what osmanthus is, but we'll talk about that in a second. Okay. If you haven't experienced bergamot, we're just going to break down some of the oils within this blend now. If you haven't experienced bergamot, I'm going to encourage you to add that into your order, get that into your life, because it's a really energizing yet calming oil. So I actually love it for sleep. It doesn't buzz me up and get me, razzed up and excited. And it's actually very refreshing and calming. So high in linalool for that calming, high in linalool acetate, all right, which affects your mood. Lime, refreshing, energizing, uplifting, fruity. Okay, good for stress. Frankincense rounds it out. Of course, balancing your mood, calming the emotion, helping you focus. So it is a beautiful blend in that it's a gorgeous perfume, but think of what the benefits are when you're rolling that on and how versatile these oils can be for you. Now let's pull osmanthus out of this beautiful oil blend. Osmanthus Absolute is a sensuous floral essential oil, and it brings the dominant character and aromatic profile of the touch. Most commonly sourced from India and China, and the euphoric scent of osmanthus is known to suspend and protect energy, and it's fantastic for shock, trauma, and intense emotions. So, when I look at these oils and think, do I want to grab them into my life? Do I want them in my collection and on my shelf? I like to look at how versatile they are. So, yep, okay, I would love to get beautiful into my collection again because I love the smell of it. And whenever I wear it, I get comments from people saying, you smell amazing. What is on you? What are you wearing? But I also love that it calms me, energizes me at the same time, but that if my kids have an accident or I'm, there's something going on in the world where I'm feeling trauma response and triggers or really intense emotions coming up, which is like pretty much the whole of 2020 for most of us, I can use it for that too. Okay. So you want to look at essential oils and the versatility so you actually use them and they don't gather dust on your shelf. All right. Now, this is a little bit different to most of our citrus oils because you've got the lime and you've got the bergamot in there. Normally we would say you can't wear this out in the sunshine, but what doTERRA have done is they've actually used a different distillation process, a different extraction method, so that these oils are actually safe on the skin in sunlight. All right, so you don't have to worry about covering up or wearing it. Maybe some people put their citrus oils on their scarves or on their collars or in their hair so that they don't get that photosensitivity. You don't have to worry with beautiful oil, which is really cool. Okay, here's another few uses for you. We've kind of talked through most of these, but definitely one to get if you do have anxious feelings. Okay, if you want to feel empowered and inspired and you want to just smell delicious and have people following you and asking you, what are you wearing? Now, if you don't have the roller or you're not going to get the roller, please look at the beautiful body mist. So this is the hydrating body mist. Now you can see this cool dude here. He's had a bit too much sun and he's a bit pink. This is a really great mist for that. But coming into winter, I use the body mist a lot for dry skin, being in heating and just, not drinking enough water is pretty common in winter. So this is very, very hydrating for the skin. Smells delicious. And if you have my Essential Oils and Intimacy ebook, you'll see that it's very handy in the bedroom. And if you don't have that ebook and you're part of our membership community, just reach out to me if you don't have it. I think it's in the files section in our Facebook group, but some really cool intimacy oil blends in there, and this is a key one. But generally, I just love how nourishing it is for my skin, and it smells like the beautiful blend. Okay, so beautiful metaphysical. So if you are into the metaphysical realm, this is an oil that's going to support you to shine bright. Okay, it brings anticipation of exciting possibilities and an optimistic approach to life. So if you've been feeling a bit pessimistic about where we're headed in the world right now, and I've been there with you, you're not alone, this can help to just bring you into a bit of optimism and see the joy and the light ahead. Okay. Cool. All right, you've got the bergamot in there. That's about self-worth, self-acceptance, being seen. Frankincense really is about consecrating and protecting your energy. This frankincense we know is the king, right? You guys have all got frankincense, but we need to remind ourselves how much he protects us as we go about in the world. Very protective guardian of our energy, really. So use your Frankie every day. All right. Really beautiful emotional and mental uplifter. And here's, a little breath work practice, because I'm big on breath work if you follow me on Instagram or in my emails. So the power of the breath, coming back to the breath. All right. When you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, scared, worried, sad, breathe out self-loathing, self-criticism, grief, pettiness, trivialities, insecurities, any sense of unworthiness, and then breathe in self-respect, self-worth, dignity, empowerment, radiance, and sovereignty, and then smile really big, because that's just a beautiful feeling. But use your beautiful oil while you're doing that. So inhaling it from your hands, exhaling it from your mouth. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. That's what I meant to say. All right, so that's the beautiful blend. I hope you guys can see the value in getting that 200 PV order together. If you are not sure how to make a 200 point value order work for you, because it's not about spending more money, it's about being really clever about what you purchase. So I would suggest that you add into your June order things like laundry detergent, toothpaste, soap, body wash, shampoo and conditioner, your skincare if you want it and you need to replenish that, your On Guard cleaner concentrate, any of your basic oils that you use every single day for cleaning, like maybe lemon and tea tree. Add in things that you're going to use over the next few months, all right, and get this happening. Instead of adding in random oils like fennel and ginger and coriander that you just think, oh, I just don't have them, I better add them in. I don't encourage you to do that, because then there's no connection to the oil. There's no connection to using that oil. So think about things like your home products. Does someone have a birthday coming up that you could buy a little, yoga collection for, and then you get the Hinoki and Beautiful for free? That's how I use it. I like to be a clever shopper. So I'll be stocking up on some house care products this month so I can get my 200 PV order in. All right, I want to talk you through the skincare, okay? And then we're going to get into Palmarosa. So this month, every month we have a 10% off item, and this month is the Essential Skincare Daily Usage System. So in here, you've got the beautiful Essential Facial Cleanser, and this uses peppermint and tea tree essential oil, okay? And these are known for their ability to really purify and tone skin and support a healthy complexion. They also add in yucca root extract and soap bark extract, and that washes away and cleans your face. So your face feels really, really lovely and clean at the end of your cleanser. So it's beautiful, it works, it's powerful, and it's gentle. For me, it doesn't leave my face feeling really tight like a lot of unnatural facial cleansers have in the past. So you get the facial cleanser, you get the pore reducing toner, which I absolutely love. It's so gentle. It doesn't burn my skin off, and I don't feel that tightness. It is definitely a really natural astringent because it has witch hazel in there, okay, which helps to remove excess oil. You've got aloe, watermelon, and apple extracts, which tone and balance the skin in a natural way. Again, we don't want toxic chemicals doing this to our skin. All right. It's going to help with skin hydration, reduce the appearance of oily skin, tone the skin, and the appearance of pores will be reduced too. And then you've got your hydrating cream. Oh my lordy, I love this. Now, if you like a thicker lotion if you're prone to drier skin and the Virage moisturizer is not quite cutting it, switch it out. So what I used to do is I would use the Virage skincare system from doTERRA, but I would use the hydrating cream more than the moisturizer from the Virage because my skin is more prone to being dry. So this is beautiful. I also pimp this up with Yarrow Pom as well and make it blue. And that helps my skin a lot. So the hydrating cream is emollient rich. It actually has probiotics for the skin in there, which I didn't realize until I did a bit more research. Okay. Cocoa seed butter. Some really, really, really cool ingredients in there. I'll just let you read through them. But basically, soothes and calms the skin, helps with a youthful appearance, moisturizes and really deeply nourishes. And you got lavender, jasmine, geranium and frankincense in that cream, right? So you can absolutely DIY your own creams. If you like a bit of a grab and go that's already got essential oils in it, this is a very, very, very good kit. Okay, and then you've got your scrub. Now, I find the Essential Invigorating Scrub to be a really gentle exfoliant. It's definitely, sometimes I need more. So I do use another scrub, another natural scrub from another company actually. But I use this 2 to 3 times a week for a very light exfoliant. Because again, as I said, I'm prone to dry skin. So you need to just have a play and see what works for you. This has grapefruit and peppermint in there. So I love doing it in the morning because that peppermint really wakes me up and makes me feel really, really fresh. Okay. So it's I'll just say it again, it's a very light scrub. It's not a highly exfoliating scrub compared to ones that you're probably used to. But I find I use that 2 to 3 times a week. And then once a week, I use this other lactic polish that I get from a friend and her company, which is all natural too. Okay. Now, if you want to super boost these, you can add other oils to them, of course. So sometimes when I'm having a bit of a hormonal outbreak, I'll add a bit more tea tree to the cleanser. And that really helps to clear that up for me. All right. Super cleanse your face. You can add 1 drop of Palmarosa. Oh, sorry. I don't know what happened there. Sorry, guys. Just a sec. Let me come out of here and go back in here. And I'm going to just try and find our screen again. We're back. Cool. My apologies. So you can add 1 drop of Palmarosa to your cleanser as well if you really want to balance your pH, kill any unwanted microbes as well. Okay, you can add any more, supercharge, boost up your hydrating cream as well with any of these oils. So you can really play around. You don't just have to accept the hydrating cream as it is. You can add in, as I said, I add in I add in Yarrow Pom quite often as well. Okay, amped up anti-aging hydrating cream. So your wood oils are going to be really great for supporting the elastin, fibers, and collagen in the deep tissue of the skin. Okay, so adding wood oils are going to be great for, just keeping your skin elasticity. If you're starting to find that your skin's losing its volume. Alrighty. So Hinoki, Hawaiian sandalwood, frankincense, cedarwood, arbor vitae, Buddhawood, myrrh, all of those. You can pimp up your hydrating cream with that. And now we're going to talk about Palmarosa. I've just mentioned it a little bit there in adding it to your cleanser. But this is the free oil of the month if you place your 125-point order before the 15th of June. Okay, so this is also known as Indian geranium. You might have seen it from other companies called Indian geranium. Okay, it smells a little bit like rose. It is apparently really divine. I haven't smelt it myself. Okay, again, good for skin, as is rose. And we source our Palmarosa from Nepal. So you're supporting really impoverished communities by getting this free oil. And I often think about that when I think, well, if I have to spend an extra $10 to get given a toothpaste or a body wash to get my free Palmarosa, I'm actually, that to me, my brain goes, that's like my donation to the Nepalese community. Like and it's not just I'm giving money, I'm getting something back too. It's a beautiful mutual energy exchange. So consider that. Native to Southeast Asia as well. It's a grass and it grows really well in those humid wetland environments. Okay, it comes from the grass that they then dry and then they steam distill it. Okay, and it's a really pale yellow essential oil. Okay, these grasses can grow almost 10 feet tall. All right, and they're really apparently quite bright and shiny. So it needs a lot of sunshine to grow, but it also needs that humidity and wet environment. Okay, we've got a high percentage of geraniol in here, okay, which is also in geranium, and rose, okay, which is powerful for the skin. So add this to your skincare routine. You can also diffuse it, creates a beautiful welcoming environment in your home. Again, I'm thinking if it's similar to rose, it's going to be like a big warm love hug. All right, dilute in a carrier oil as part of a relaxing massage. Add it to your salt bath, the Epsom salt bath. And as we said already, add it to your cleanser. Some of these oils here, you can blend with it if you like. I can imagine it would smell beautiful with fennel. For some reason, I just think that would be I just think it's going to be a great mix. Okay. Add it to your hand cream. So if you've got the rose hand lotion, this is going to be a great addition to that. If you've got the little, I've got the Citrus Bliss one that I have always on my desk here because I'm constantly moisturizing my hands. You could add some Palmarosa, okay? And it's going to be really calming for sore muscles as well. Now, Palmarosa moves you from feeling really depressed, dark and downtrodden to uplifted, yet calm and in control, okay? That's going to be the emotional shift you're going to see when you use Palmarosa by inhaling it, okay? You can combine it back with bergamot, Frankie, lemon, peppermint, rose, or ylang ylang and play around with what works for you. Again, skin, we're talking about it. So you can make I make in winter a really luscious body oil for after the bath. I have it in quite a large, like 500 ml pump bottle in the bathroom. I put in there some jojoba oil, some sweet almond oil and coconut oil. And then I add in the essential oils that I want to use. And I make quite a large batch. And then I lather myself and the kids in it after their baths in winter as well. So you can choose the oils that suit you. If you've got skin irritations, if you want more of an immune support essential oil blend, or you want something that's going to help with dry skin. But if you make something up, maybe not even 500, make a 200 or 300 ml body oil in a pump. You're going to be more likely to use your essential oils and they're going to benefit you every single day. If you are pregnant, you can make up a beautiful labor spritzer, okay, to use to help calm the body, all right, but also to support the skin and skin repair after pushing a beautiful bundle of joy out of your you know what. So in a spritzer bottle, Palmarosa, lavender, neroli, witch hazel and distilled water. All right. We've already talked about adding it to your skin routine a few times. This was really interesting, this study around UTIs, bacteria that causes UTIs, and Palmarosa was shown to be a really effective method applied to the abdomen twice a day. All right, and there's a little protocol there that we suggest you try if that feels good to you. All right, if you're really exhausted, a lot of us are carrying a lot of nervous exhaustion at the moment, so this is a really great salt bath to do. Palmarosa, coriander and petitgrain if you have it. If you don't have petitgrain, use lavender. Okay, and soak for 15 minutes. And then you can follow this bath with something we call the nervous exhaustion. It's a friction rub. So what you're going to do is you're going to apply these essential oils with carrier of whatever oil you like. Fractionated coconut oil is what we recommend. Apply it to the feet and the legs using really firm and vigorous strokes. So it's quite a vigorous massage to get things moving through the body. And then it talks you through how to do that. So you can either note that down, or if you're in the Conscious Co-membership group, this will all go into the files section. So you can come back to this. Okay. So you're going to, go legs, feet, legs. Okay. Up the body. Okay. Strokes up the body, or sometimes I do side to side, up the body, up the butt, up your bum. Okay. To your back, and then circular motions around the abdomen. Okay. Chest, arms, and then you finish with your hands rested on your solar plexus. And you will feel the energy pumping through. You'll feel that kind of fizzing of your cells, everything kind of just alive. It's so good. And then afterwards, you should feel a real sense of calm and peace and centeredness. So I want to share that with you, because that's something that I do quite regularly is touching and massaging my own body to come back into my body. We're so disconnected from our body. So Palmarosa will be a really beautiful one for this. If you don't have that, use any of your woods or your floral, any oils that you're really called to, basically. Now, we are coming into the colder months, so we want to talk about a winter chest rub. Now, I've got here 3 drops of, there's quite a few oils there. These are just, this is a list. So you don't have to do 3 of all of them, because I don't know that anyone will have, not many people will have all of these. So I don't have Palmarosa yet. I don't have laurel. I'm out of sandalwood. So I, just maybe pick 3 or 4 of these and do 3 drops of each into 30 mils of coconut oil, and then apply to the throat, the upper back, and the chest, hourly while away. Hourly when your respiratory system needs a boost. Okay. All right, so there's coughs and colds going around. This is something to apply. You can also make a chest rub with coconut oil or a body lotion too. Here's an autumn-winter blend for the diffuser: Palmarosa, cypress, eucalyptus, and thyme. Thyme is quite a strong oil and can, for some people, be a little bit antagonistic of the lungs. So just watch for that, and if that happens, leave it out. You can also put easy air, you can put clarify, you can put peppermint. Just to remind you though that autumn and winter is a time of seasonal distress for our body. So our immune system actually gets suppressed for a bit, and that's generally when we catch things as it adjusts. It's just being suppressed so it can adjust to the new climate, but that's generally when you pick something up. So this is the time to be diffusing this around your home. Another little recipe there with Palmarosa for the skin as well. Okay. If you have little furry creatures or big furry creatures in your home, this can be a really great diffuser blend to have going when they are inside. It also helps with the creepy crawlies and the bugs, but it also helps with animals that feel territorial as well. Okay. So what you're going to do there, in an empty 5 ml bottle, keep some of your empties. You're going to put in 20 drops of each of these, but then you're only going to diffuse 5 to 7 drops of that. So you're going to make up what we call a master blend. If you don't want to do that, just add in 2 drops of each to the diffuser. Can I just say, even if you don't have animals, this is going to smell divine in your home. All right, now we want to look at healthy feet, antifungal foot bath. All right, some Epsom salts, add in some Palmarosa, some peppermint, lavender, and thyme, and have a foot soak. Beautiful Find the Joy Again blend. So this is a real synergistic blend. Lavender and Palmarosa are like, they just love each other, right? And they just amplify each other and make each other better. So if you have a really heavy heart at the moment, which a lot of us do, if you have chronic sadness and nervous exhaustion, this will be a beautiful blend for the diffuser. Okay, good one for tummy, a 10 ml roller to blend and put on the tummy. If you don't have Niuli, leave it out. If you don't have blue tansy, leave it out. Make up what you can, okay, but roll it over your stomach regularly onto the solar plexus points to restore the healthy absorption and digestive energy. So you want to look at the reflexology points on your feet for the solar plexus, or just apply it to the solar plexus, which is just under sort of the base of your rib cage, basically. Okay. This is a great oil for massage and sore muscles. Add it with some Frankie, add it with some helichrysum, some cypress if you want to. But it's going to be really powerful for sore muscles. All right. Just another beautiful, beautiful, grounding Mother Earth. I've actually got my Mother Earth t-shirt on today. I didn't do that on purpose. To feel in connection with nature, you want to use your essential oils. Another diffuse blend for you. When we're researching this and reading these slides, I'm always thinking, I've kind of gotten a rut with my diffuser blends. I'm doing the same thing all the time. So hopefully you're getting some new ones to jot down and try out. Okay. Now, Palmarosa is a really beautiful oil to support you in forgiving yourself and others. And at the moment, again, lots of emotional stuff going on. So put this over your heart with some fractionated coconut oil. Okay, this really, really helps when you feel like you've been betrayed, and it helps to open up your heart space again. Okay, if you're feeling angry, you're going to fight back and retaliate. There's a lot of that going on at the moment in the world. So this helps to rebalance you so you can become composed, centered, and then respond. Okay. If you do believe in angels and your angel guides, here's a few. Okay, here's a diffuser blend for surrendering. I'm so excited to get Palmarosa, can you tell? This is such a beautiful oil for everything we've got going on in the world right now, and supporting us and supporting others and helping with connection and understanding and listening and surrendering to what's going on. Okay, beautiful. So there you go again. All right, so if you are a member and you want to get Palmarosa, do a 125-point value order before the 15th of June and you'll get it for free. If you want to bump that to 200 PV, add some extra stuff like your household products and your skincare in there and stock up on a few presents, you'll get Hinoki, Beautiful, and Palmarosa. If you are brand new to doTERRA, you're like, I'm finally going to get my oils. If we can put a 200-point order through as your first order, you'll get those two as well. You get Hinoki and Beautiful. So it's a really great time to get started. It is every month. There's always something on offer, but I just, with the state of the world and what's going on, I am so grateful that I have that shelf over there. See that shelf? To reach for my oils every single day. What do I need? What do my family need? How do I support my environment? What do I get to diffuse today for this email that I'm going to send this person, or for this conversation I'm going to have? They are so, so, so powerful. And so I'd really love to welcome you into our doTERRA community. I'd love to help you get started with the oils, but also teach you about other health practices. So if you're ready to do that, then let me know. For those of you already in the Conscious Co group, go and get these oils. Like, let's start looking at your June order and what you need, what you want, what's going to support you, and reach out to me if you need help with that. So that's it for today, guys. I hope that that's given you a bit more of an understanding of what's on offer this month, so you don't just see a picture of Palmarosa oil and go, that looks nice. You now understand the depth of its support, what it can do for you, how you can utilize it, and the versatility of the oil. If you have any questions at all, guys, send me a message, post below this video, and I hope to see you guys receiving your freebie oils this month so that you can start using them. All right, big love to you all. Stay well, stay safe, stay happy, and I'll talk to you soon.